Hello and welcome. In this video I will gonna show you something that I bought a few days ago. This is Victoria KR25. I bought this vehicle in condition as you can see on this video. I didn't disassemble this vehicle. The vehicle was disassembled some 9-10 years ago, and the ex-owner wanted to make restoration, but when he began with the restoration he managed to find BMW R50 and then decided to restore that vehicle. But before that happened, he already disassembled this vehicle completely, so almost all parts of this vehicle are disassembled, and they were lying in his garage for around 10 years. Now, since the vehicle is sitting in his garage for a long time, some parts are lost, so I will have to find them. The headlamp parts are all missing. Now, I did get this speedometer. It is not original, it is for zoomed up, but I will trade it for Victoria speedometer or something. Toolbox is also missing. This one is from some other vehicle or for something else, but this was used as the toolbox. Chain guard had lots of damage. Also this part here, there are some weldings here which are not done correctly, so I will have to do it again. So the rear mudguard is also welded here, so I will have to repair this part as well, because this part is not welded. So this part should go up when you are removing a rear wheel. The front mudguard is in quite decent condition. Needs some small repairs, but it is in quite good original condition. Fuel tank from the one side is in very good condition, while from the other side this part is heavily corrosive, so I will need to replace this part here and see how thick this part here is, because it could have some small holes from corrosion. So this is the main frame. There are some weldings here and some steel part which is not original, so I will have to see what is going on with that part. But all other parts are of the frame is in good condition, so I don't see any physical damage except that part. So this is a part of the front fork. There are some small corrosions on these parts here, so after cleaning I will see the condition of it. This is the front fork triangle, so it's looking good. This is the lamp holder. Some parts are missing. This is the front seat and this is the original, and all parts are here. So this is the rear part of the frame. Rear shock absorbers. They are partially disassembled. They probably didn't know how to completely disassemble this part, which is good, so these parts are still on the frame. Now this part here should go somewhere here. And also these small aluminium parts, they are also from the rear shock absorber, so I'm thinking that all of these parts are here, so probably nothing is missing. One of the main problems is that I'm missing wheel drums. I have some parts of the front wheel drum, and this is the rear wheel drum parts, but the main drums are not here. Now this is the driver footrest parts and rear brake, so this is here, all parts are here. Luckily, power generator or ignition is in quite good condition. There is only power regulator that is missing. Rotor looks like it is still in good condition, no physical damage, so I'm hoping that it is going to work. And this is cover for the ignition. The crankshaft has already been rebuilt. Cylinder and piston have been sent for rebuilding, but sometime during that period the owner lost them, so I don't have cylinder and I don't have piston. The cylinder cover is here. And this is the engine parts. This is the gearbox part. It looks like all the parts are here. Carburetor is almost complete. Some inside parts are missing, but at least the housing and all is here, so that is big plus. Air filter. So here we have some small parts. This one is a gear shift lever. It is a Kickstarter gear. Some homemade Kickstarter. And this is one also important part. This is the gear shift mechanism, and luckily all of the parts are here. So nothing is missing from the gear shift mechanism. This is the clutch part. Also, this goes into the clutch. And this is the gear shift drum. This part is also for the gear shift mechanism. It goes here. So this is where the gear shift lever is coming, and you can see here this number. So this is the first, second, third and fourth gear. And there are some smaller parts. So this is the clutch parts and some other smaller parts from some bolts. These are 7mm bolts, so they are not standard, at least not in my country, so I'm hoping that all of these bolts are here, or otherwise I will have to make new one. And all of these small parts are from the engine, and most of these parts are from the crankshaft bearings. And I don't know exactly which one parts are from the crankshaft, but most of these parts are from crankshaft, because there are lots of small parts that are going on this side and on this side and inside of this hole where the crankshaft bearings are located. Now also this crankshaft has special bearings. So these are the bearings that goes on the crankshaft. So this part is going into this housing. Now the second part of this bearing is this axle. So this axle is also part of the bearings. There are small rollers that goes inside. They are 5mm in diameter and 8mm long, and you can see here and here and here. So this is where these rollers were spinning.